Hi and welcome to Chair Yoga today. My name is Marla. I'm so happy to see all of you. Thank you for joining in. And I chose a folding chair today because it has lots of room for me to move my arms and my legs comfortably through my range of motion. And I'm also going to have 2 blocks available just in case I need extra support. And you can use either books or pillows or couch pillows or cereal boxes as props as well if you don't have yoga blocks. And I'm going to go ahead and place my block underneath my feet and just take my legs up a little bit so that I'm sitting a little more at 90 degrees at my hips, my knees, and my ankles so that my foundation is nice and strong. And from my strong foundation, I'm going to draw my navel in and up just very gently so that I'm engaging my center. I'm not dumping into my low back. I'm staying nice and strong here in my center, and I'm protecting my low back. And then above that, I'm going to broaden. I'm going to trace the lines across my collarbones all the way to the front of my shoulders. And I'm going to feel my heart lifting and opening. And from there, closing the eyes, settling into our space, using our yoga practice and our conscious breathing as a tool for coping when we're feeling stressed, as a way to calm and center us, as a way to relax our central nervous system so that we feel more balanced. So let's start to connect nice and slowly to the breath. And right away, whatever it is, we're going to notice a breath pattern. And notice if your pattern is choppy and irregular. Notice if it's smooth and steady. It usually is an indicator of how we're feeling on an emotional level. So let's see if we can find and create ease in our breathing. So the length of the inhale is closer the same to the length of the exhale. So the breath becomes very wavy and very fluid. And it's in that wavy, fluid experience that helps to soften any tension, to relax any tightness. And then we start to listen and watch the breath as it starts moving towards a more sounding breath. And you can do that breath with the mouth open or closed, depending on what feels good for you. If you're stuffy or you have allergies or asthma, you can breathe in and out through your mouth if that feels safer for you. So let's take 5 long, deep breaths together. So even though we're practicing in our own different spaces, we're breathing collectively. We're breathing together, feeling the energy that's building from the conscious breathing. Notice how it binds us, it connects us. Start to notice a gentle scraping of the breath across the back of the throat. That it's in that scraping that quiets the nervous system. It creates a vibrational energy directly linked to our central nervous system, taking us out of fight and flight and into peace and quiet. Let's take one more deeper, fuller breath in together, uniting our energies. And let's exhale, HA audible from the mouth. And pausing in this new space. Sealing in all our changes with these frequent pauses so that we can really digest and integrate all the shifts, all the new information and experiences that are coming in. So let's take the energy that we've already created, let's take the hands to the heart, and sending out light, strength, hope, peace, kindness, respect. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And you can crack the eyes open or continue to keep them closed, just keeping our focus very internal. So adding our movement now to our breath practice. We'll start at the top and we'll work our way down. So make sure that you're nice and comfortable here. So let's breathe in together. And as we exhale, we're going to rotate our head all the way to the right as far as we can comfortably. So right away, we're going to notice how that feels. Inhale, we come through center, and exhale, we take it to the opposite side. So you can follow it with your gaze, or just keep your gaze focused internally. Good, wherever we are, we're breathing as we're moving. We inhale to center, we exhale, turning. And we inhale to center, and exhale, we rotate. Good, nice and slowly, last one. Take it all the way to the left. And let's pause here at center, digest, receive, full breath in, seal in all the changes. And exhale, let go of whatever you don't need or want. And let's lower the chin slowly. And let's roll into a nice easy circle. So if circles don't feel good for you, make sure that you change it up. Make sure you modify or do less. Lots of breathing here as you're moving and flowing. Good, the movement is gentle but so effective as we move through the layers of tightness, through the layers of holding. Good, nice and slowly, let's start to make our way through center and stillness. And then taking it the opposite way, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Steady breathing, either following my breath path or just creating your own, whatever feels good for you. And let's check in with the mind. The mind is very tricky because it likes to drift away. So as much as we can, we want to also strengthen our brain and our brain's functioning. Let's start to pause at center. Close your eyes, breathe in all the changes. Exhale, relax and release. Good, moving onward, we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna reach the shoulders all the way up. We're gonna lower the left and we're going to lower the right. So we're just isolating one shoulder from the other. Breathing in, both shoulders lift. And now we lower the right. Good. So notice how far they're reaching. Beautiful. Let's take that a few more times. Lifting both. Let's lower the left. Good. Let's lower the right. You may notice a little creaking and crunching this morning. Good. It's all good as long as there's no pain. Good. Taking it the other way. Good. And just one more. Really nice. Taking it nice and slowly. So when we work slower, we get so much more. Pausing here, close your eyes, digest that. Full breath in across chest and heart. Deep breath out. Beautiful. Let's let our arms relax down by our sides. And we're going to breathe in. We're going to reach our arms all the way out. So if possible, the palms are facing towards me. We're going to spin the palms together if that's accessible for you. We're going to take the palms open and we're going to release down. Beautiful. So just like that, breathing in, arms wide. So we're tracing that line. Good. Really focus the energy and the attention on the breathing. Inhale. Exhale, arms lower. Awesome. Breathing in. Get wide. Exhale, pull it together. Beautiful. Inhale, open. Notice how that feels. Exhale, release slowly. Last one like that. Breathing in, reach wide. Take the palms together. Reach the palms open. Release the palms down. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Reach the arms up. So here's option one. Here's option two. Is the arms start to come into a Y position. Make sure your shoulders are ready for that. Inhale here. Exhale, cross. You can let your chin soften towards the chest. Breathing in, so you're either here, halfway, if you have injuries or restrictions, and now we're going to cross opposite. Good. So we're taking a little mini cat back. Good. So it's tiny. If you need to adjust in your seat, give yourself room for that. Breathing in. So again, we're really focusing our energy and our attention on the breath, moving into the chest, filling the lungs completely. Good. And notice how much bigger. Let's take one more cycle. Awesome. Good. Really beautiful. Opening and filling, shining your heart. And reach it up. Exhale, twist it to the right. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale nice and slowly. We unwind center and we twist right below the level of the rib cage. We twist to the left. So setting up, you can let your hips and pelvis swing a little bit if that feels safe for you. So now we're really beefing up our digestion, right? We're really targeting all our organ space. The more we breathe, the more we stimulate and heal, the better we feel. Good, amazing. Breathing in, back to center. And exhale, releasing. Pausing here, full breath in, digest it all, whatever you want to keep. And exhale, letting go of whatever you don't want. So beautiful. Let's take the hands to the heart. Just reflecting on all the folks we're breathing in, all the energy we're sending out, all the positive intentions and hopefulness that we're sharing. Let's seal it in with a nice full breath in and a deep breath out. Let's inhale. We'll reach the arms down, around, and all the way up, or whatever is available for you. Exhale, tipping to the right, side bending right. Beautiful. We're going to take the arm in the air. We're going to reach out on a long diagonal towards that right knee. We're going to sweep that arm all the way across our center. So we get a nice, beautiful stretch through our low back. We drop that arm and we take the side bend to the opposite side. So noticing our side bend, notice what we're getting into. We're starting to really penetrate into these rib spaces. So we're getting bigger breath. We're reaching on that long diagonal line now, right? Following the line of the left knee. We're stretching forward, but listening to the back, making sure that feels safe. Reach up and over. So we'll move now with our breathing. Exhale, sweep across. Drop the left hand down, reach the right. Take the arm in the air, reach it on that long diagonal. We extend from the spine. Beautiful, and the spine stays long. Very long and tall, belly's firm. Beautiful. This is our last one. And arriving here, pausing, full breath in, deep breath out. And from here, we're going to come down. I'm going to come down off of my block and I'm going to scooch myself a little bit forward in my seat. So there's nothing behind my back. And from here, we're going to move through some nice, gentle cats and dogs, or some of you may know it as cat-cow. So just one precaution for osteopenia and porosis, I'm just going to turn to the side. So those of us with osteopenia and porosis, we don't want to be rounding across the center of our spine. But rather, the rounding stays isolated towards our low back. So we're really drawing in here. We're all drawing in our center. But those of us with that condition, we're going to be a little bit more careful. Good. So let's synchronize together. So setting yourself up from the foundation all the way up, because we know how important our foundation is, especially in times of high stress. We need to feel grounded and connected. So from our connected place, we're going to inhale. We're going to tip our pelvis forward, and that opens the front of the spine. At the same time, we're going to broaden across the chest and the heart, but we're going to be careful not to overexpress here in our ribs. As we exhale, we're going to tip our pelvis back. We're going to hug our navel towards our spine, and we're going to pull back and away. Breathing in. Forward and through, shining the heart, sending out our love, sending out our light. Exhale, pulling back and away. So only as far as you should go comfortably and safely. Breathing in, fill with breath. Exhale, empty completely. So really hugging in and feel the navel center, feel the hollowing out, feel your strength here. Breathing in, rolling forward and through. Exhale. Good, so beautiful. Breathing in. Let's take a few more cycles now. So notice what's happening across our low back. Notice the separation that's building between your low back and your pelvis. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more cycles here. And feel free to linger anywhere along the way. If something feels really good for you and you want to stay there, stay there. So we're always listening in. Let's synchronize nice and tall. Let's reach the arms all the way up. As we exhale, pulling the hands right into the center line. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Breathing the arms down, around, and all the way up. As we exhale, we're going to take a nice swan dive forward. So option 1, our arms are like airplane wings, our spine is long. Option 2, our hands can rest, but we're not taking all the weight there because we're still working in our center. And option 3, you can use your block. Remember, your block and your support may have different heights, or you can even stack things. So wherever you are, close your eyes. Let's take 5 or 6 long, deep breaths. If it's not safe for you to lower your head for any reason, then please don't. Just keep the head in line with the spine. So deepening the breathing, staying grounded through the feet and the seat. Good, 2 deeper breaths here. So really feeling the breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Grounding into our feet, we root down to rise up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pulling the hands right into the center line. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Good, moving down the body to the legs from here. So you may or may not want your support. I'm going to just put it off to the side for now. And feel free to sit back in your chair if you need to, for whatever reason. So we're going to ground left and we're going to draw our right knee up. And in doing so, make sure that you didn't tip back and lose your alignment. So it's better to lift less and stay more upright. Beautiful. Let's take some nice big circles here. 3 big circles. 2. And so you can either guide it with your hands or just move from your center strength. I'm going to hold on today. And now we take it the other way. So noticing the range of motion in the hip today. How is my hip feeling? Good, excellent. Big breath in, last one. And then let's lower it and take pause. Full breath in. Notice the energy that we built into that hip socket, into our low back. Notice how much we're aware of it. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And second side, so grounding right, we're going to bring the knee up. So remember, in doing that, if you've lost your alignment, lower it down slightly. And now we take those nice big circles. Good, just moving evenly, steadily, linking movement and breath together. Let's start to take it the other way. Notice and compare your 2 sides and see how that feels for you today. Good, excellent. And just one more circle here. Starting to make our way, center and stillness. We lower. Notice if we've equalized. Full breath in. Full breath out. And now taking the hands to the hips. If that doesn't feel good, ultimately you can always return your hands to your thighs. We're going to do a little bit of marching in place so that, again, we're not lifting a lot and we're moving with our breathing. right? So we're inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. So take it to a pace that feels good for you. So it doesn't matter how high, right? So we're bringing some freedom to our low back. We're lubricating hips and knees. And at the same time, we're increasing range of motion and strength. Good, so not going beyond what's safe. Let's take one more cycle. And close your eyes. Reset. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Good, I'm going to grab my block from here and I'm going to place my block to my right side. I'm going to extend my leg long so I'm not locking out my knee. I'm keeping it soft but lengthened. Good, I'm going to take a few circles at the ankle, so getting into the lower leg. Good, and then take it the other way. So just noticing the range of motion that you have today. Good, excellent. And pausing here, full breath in, right from the hip crease. We're gonna reach forward and down, and rising up, reach. We float the heel. Exhale, we lower, extend forward. Inhale, rise up, lift up, it doesn't matter how high. Exhale, lower the leg, and fold forward. Awesome, last time. Start to lift any amount. Lower gently and safely with control. Lean forward. Take an extra breath in. You can reach for your foot if that feels good. Notice the back of the thigh. Full breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Rising slowly. We're going to pull this leg in. Notice and compare. So simple and so effective. Full breath in. Deep breath out. So to the second side, we're going to lengthen the opposite leg long. Good, so notice how that feels. And let's start our circles. So circling at the ankle, notice maybe one foot and ankle, very different from the other. I know this one feels much different, especially in the sole of my foot, my arch area. I'm really feeling that. So feel free to linger. Take it the other way if you need a little more time to spend somewhere. Right? Take time for that. So your practice is really your own. It's tailored to you like a suit. Good, and now pausing here, we're going to take a full breath in, leading with our hearts. We're going to lean forward, inhale, back of the heart lifts us, straight spine, lift the thigh. Exhale, lower with control. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, rise up. Lift up, lower down. Take it forward, it doesn't matter how far. Reach it up, lift it up. Last time. Take it forward and holding it. Maybe deepening the stretch by reaching the hand down. We don't want to press on the knee at all. So keep everything safe. How does this side feel? Full breath in. Full breath out. And rising up nice and slowly. Let's start to draw this knee in. Back onto 2 feet, digesting all of that. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And taking our block or our prop again, and this time we're going to place it right under our feet. We're going to take the soles of our feet together as much as we can. So we're coming right onto the pinky toe edge of both feet. So we're getting a stretch into the foot, the ankle, the outer shins, the inner groin, inner knees, low back. So very, very deep, powerful pose, even though it's gentle. Let's take a full breath in here. And as we exhale, we'll roll our inner thighs open as we lean forward. The spine stays nice and long. Good, hold here or feel free to move into a little slow flow, coming in and out of it, whatever feels best for you. So we'll take about 5 or 6 breaths here your way. Notice what you need and notice what you're feeling, right? That's what yoga is all about. The experience and the journey of sensation. There's no thinking. The mind is not involved in yoga at all. We're purely experiencing breath, sensation, patience. Good. Let's hold here. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Slowly begin to make your way up, drawing the legs together. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And we're going to make our way up to stand from here. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you'll be able to see me better. So I'm just going to move everything out of the way. Good, so we're going to stand nice and tall. So take time to find your strong foundation. Looking at our feet and seeing that our feet are the same in either a wider stance or narrower stance. It really depends on how you're feeling today. And lift and spread your toes and really feel what's below you. From there, we're going to energize through our inner thighs. We're going to draw our navel in and up. So we're working and there's effort, but then within that, there's surrender and ease. Broaden across chest and the heart. And starting with hands on the chair, we're going to shift our weight to the left and we're going to come on to our right toes. So just notice how that took us off balance. Good, so if you want to stay here, you can. And if you want to take it further, you'll begin to float your knee up. Take a full breath in. We're going to open that knee out to the side and we're going to make our way into tree pose. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. So you can either have your toes posted or you can have your heel a little bit higher, which is a little more challenging. Feeling the connection of the 2 feet down below, very important for stability. Find your length, find your strength, and connect to your breathing. Because we know whenever we're challenged, we want to connect to our conscious breathing, our pattern. Beautiful. You can take your hands to your heart if you're not holding on, or branches can lift up. Wherever you are, 1 more big breath in. And we're going to start to spin our knee forward, so taking our hands back on the chair if we're not holding on. And we're going to step, taking that foot all the way back, coming into a nice long lunge. So you can either have your back heel down or your back heel can be lifting. So here we are in a nice big lunge position. Good, so you can stay right here, or you can take your hands to your hips, or you can reach your arms all the way up for deeper balance. Good, wherever we are, we're breathing deep, long, steady breaths. Our belly is firm. And one more big breath in. And slowly we begin to reach our hands to the chair. We're going to all drop our back heel down now. And we're going to lengthen over that front leg. So using any part of your chair here for support. And make sure that your chair is very safe, that it's not sliding away. And make sure that your spine continues to stay very long and spacious. Beautiful. Let's take another 3 deep breaths here. So we're really getting into the front of the back of that thigh, the hamstring, as well as the low back. One more big breath in. And we're going to bend into that front knee. And we're going to step the feet together. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And shifting now to the right, we're going to unweight the left. So starting there and staying here if you would like more support today. Open the knee out to the side. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. Make sure that you haven't lapsed into that hip, but that you're nice and level. Feel the seal. That's really important for our stability. Find your length, find your breath, and find your gaze is easy, soft gaze out in front. It's solid and steady. We're not darting our gaze around. That makes the mind very flustered. And any variation of branches, expressing your tree any way you'd like. Good, breathing in, breathing out, steady fluid breath, supporting your tree. Good, one more big breath here. And if your hands are lifted, reconnecting hands to chair, spin that knee forward, and we're going to step it back. So either option 1 is the back heel is lifting, or option 2 is more supportive, the back heel rests. It doesn't matter where you are. So I'm going to choose my back heel lifting today. And you can either hold on, or you can take your hands to your hips, or you can reach your arms all the way up. Take the variation that feels right for you today. Right? It doesn't matter what we did in the past. It only matters what we're doing in this present moment. Beautiful. One more breath now. Really feeling our strength. These are strengthening poses. Let's all now drop the back heel down. We're going to start to lengthen through that front leg. It does not want to be locked. And using any part of your chair for support, make sure your back stays straight and reaching towards that long leg. So receiving a nice, beautiful stretch in the back of that thigh. Good, excellent. Notice and compare your two sides. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. 2 more deeper breaths here. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale. Slowly we bend into that front knee. We step up. Let the feet come together, full breath in. Notice how you're standing. Notice a taller spine, full breath in. Deep breath out. Downward facing dog. Reaching and all these lines here. So here's option one. You can have softness in your knees to take some pressure off hamstrings and low back. And you can also use your seat here. So I'm just going to turn my chair to show you. You can be here, which is a little gentler on the shoulders. So take the variation that feels best for you. Keep your belly firm. You can have wider legs or narrower legs or toes out or toes inward or just neutral. There's a lot of variations. And let's take 3 deeper, fuller breaths. And nice and slowly, we're going to start to walk ourselves all the way up, back to our stance. Lifting the shoulders up, back, and exhale down. Take a nice deep, full breath in. And a long, deep, full breath out. Good, and we're going to end with one more balance from here. So feel free to use your chair or even go to a wall. You can even put one finger on your support if you need a little extra today. So don't be afraid to support yourself. That's how we grow and develop. Good, so from here, we're gonna shift into our left foot, and we're gonna unweight the right, and we're gonna extend the toes back. So in doing that, we wanna make sure that our low back is nice and spacious. So here's option one. Actually, I'm going to bring my chair to this arm. So here's option one. We just stay right here. And here's option two, a standing spinal balance. If you want to play around, you can reach a little bit forward to unweight your toes, but that's optional, right? Take the variation that feels best. Awesome. One more big breath here. Good, lowering our hand, coming out of it very slowly. We continue to build our strength. Back onto 2 feet. We're going to give ourselves a little wiggle and a shake. And I'm going to just take my chair to the other side so I have my support available. So grounding deeply through my right leg and foot and onto my toes. And I can just stay here. Maybe this is enough. If you're taking it further, right, we're taking that leg back. We're on the toes. The low back is spacious. And stay here or reach forward. Whatever feels best for you. Standing spinal balance. You can stay right here or begin to tip forward at any time. You certainly can play around with both hands releasing, but keep it safe. Beautiful. One more big breath. That's our fuel. And we lower hand, and we lower the foot, and back onto 2 feet. Full breath in. Take a few circles, full breath out. Let's take a final downward facing dog stretch. Let's take 3 big breaths in your variation. Notice repeating it. How does it feel? So our deepest breath so far. One more bigger breath in and out. Let's walk ourselves forward. Stand tall, shoulders up, back, exhale down, full breath in. Deep breath out. And we're going to make our way slowly and carefully to our Shavasana from here. So taking your supports, if you need them, and having everything handy that you may need for your Shavasana. And if you'd like to take your Shavasana down onto the ground or put your legs up, the couch or a bed, making it restorative. If you're familiar with legs up, go ahead and take that. Otherwise, we'll meet up in our chair. And let's all close our eyes. And using this time as a way of integrating, letting all that we've done seep and penetrate very deeply into our whole body. So we feel the nervous system quieter, more balanced. Our internal state is quieter and calmer. Our body feels softer and more relaxed. We feel at ease. Breath, slow, steady, and soothing, easing away any excess stress and tension. Melting away any worries and fears, allowing us to feel present and connected to this moment. Sealing that in with a full breath in. And a deep breath out. And feel free to remain in your Shavasana as long as you need to. If you're joining me coming through Shavasana, begin to deepen your breathing. Start to reawaken the physical body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. And let's place our hands as we did in the beginning, placing our hands to our heart center. And ending with a nice affirmation that we can pull up at any time, whenever we need extra support, whenever we need a productive focus for the mind. We pull up our affirmations. May we be happy and healthy. May we be strong and peaceful. May we be loved and loving. Sending out our intentions. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And joining our palms together, we honor the light and the strength within us to all beings, all around us. Namaste. And thank you all for joining today. Please continue to join in so that we can stay connected. Let's keep practicing together. Let's continue to unite our energies so that we have support all around us. Namaste to all of you.